Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Monday afternoon. It's Monday afternoon, it's not Monday morning. Okay, so we are going to do a Celtic cross today. We're going to have a look and see what's gone on over the weekend. Have a look at what the situation's like now. Have a look into the future energy. Let's just see where we all stand on this Monday. We all stand together. Boom, boom. How nice would that be? Okay. What do you reckon, Mickey? You'll want to join the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside. Okay. Let's have a look. It's a little bit warm. It's very quiet. It just seems very quiet. Just the clicking of the clock. The clicking of the clock. I think we mean the ticking of the clock. The clicking of the top. TikTok. I've never done TikTok. Anyway, I've never done TikTok. Why are you paying attention to the tick-tocking of the clock? Well, these cards feel heavy, like really heavy. What are we talking about today, please? We are talking about the Three of Wands. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Just keep looking at the clock. You keep looking at the clock. And that's the card of manifestation. So we're looking at, well, you can see it's a masculine energy here. Looking out. Let's read this card. Three of Wands. Enterprise, confidence, and realising goals. Your hard work begins to bear fruit, particularly in business, communications, writing, or invention. A good time for long-term planning or bringing three factors together in order to launch a project. Favourable financial returns, productive ideas, and realising long-term dreams and goals. There we are, that's today's energy, so that's what we're talking about. Realising long-term dreams and goals. There you go, there's the title of your video. If I remember it, realising long-term dreams and goals. With the TikTok, times are moving on. Okay, so new goals, new dreams, new visions, a new world, new earth. What's the challenge, please? I want to say for you to manifest these dreams and goals if you've got a realisation of them. So the challenge is, well, how are you going to bring them to fruition? The Lord will bring them to me, will he? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The star. Wow. Okay, so we have the energy of the star here as a challenge. So Major Arcana. The message is inner and outer are connected in perfect harmony. We all stand together. Boom, boom. And there it is. All you need to do is be. Divine masculine, you've got it right. The Lord will deliver, won't he? Intuition flows like a bright stream. So definitely tapping into your feminine wisdom, divine masculine here. Realising your dreams, your goals, realising your star. Okay, the key words are intuition, hope, optimism, healing, openness, calm, and bright prospects. The meaning, confidence and tranquility. Well, the divine feminines, I want to say as a whole, have been working on relaxing, calming their nature. So when it says here about intuition, hope, optimism, healing, openness, calm, and bright prospects, I felt like this was the divine feminine's energy. Okay, so divine feminines, that's why it's so important that we keep shining bright. Is that a bit of hair or is it a shadow? Confidence and tranquility. You may develop a calm, clear, confidence in the future. If you are in need of healing, you may find it helpful to tune in regularly to the star's bright yet tranquil energy. Belly's rumbling. Inner feelings of positive self-esteem, well-being and vitality, inspiration. You may be the recipient of much love at this time. Nakedness, simplicity, naturalness, freedom and authenticity. So Divine Feminine, as you step into this energy, it all seems to be the Lord will deliver to the Divine Masculine. Also yourself, you could be the recipient. You may be the recipient of much love at this time. Now, what's gone on over the weekend? Because there's definitely a realisation here for the Divine Masculine, who he's actually wanting, what he's needing, what he's desiring, and his future goals. So let's have a look at the weekend energy. I'm looking at the Tower. Is that what happens over the weekend? Let's see what card wants to come out. Ten of Wands. So over this weekend, you were carrying a lot of burden, and it was just too much. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back. So I feel like we've had a last straw over the weekend. Ten of Wands, very heavy burden here for you, Divine Masculine. The current energy is that it's like you've released your burdens. Now you're just waiting to see what happens next. My belly won't stop growling. Let's look at the Ten of Wands for this past energy. Demands, burdens and overwork. Okay, so it looks like you burnt yourself out, Divine Masculine. Carrying the weight of responsibility or obligations on your shoulders. The demands made upon you could result from initiatives that you set in motion impulsively. You may be too busy to relax and enjoy the results of your efforts. Uncomplaining acceptance of your perceived burden. Delegation, reassessing priorities and values. So, let's have a look at your energy now. My belly is making the strangest of noises, guys. Current energy. Rebirth. Very nice. Divine Masculine. You've heard the call. You've had the call. This could have been the burdens. Okay, I feel like Divine could have put a lot of pressure on you. So a big awakening. It's like your eyes have been opened wide. So we have the Rebirth here. That is the card of Judgment, but I like how it's a rebirth. You've kind of left all that. I feel, hopefully, optimistically, that you've stopped judging yourself. When you stop judging yourself, it's like you've handed yourself over to the Divine to be judged. What will be, will be. What's in store for me? So, rebirth here. The message, you hear the call and awaken to the new light of day. It does feel like a very calm, fresh. There's a smell in the air. It's a real nice nostalgic smell. Okay. You have entered the darkness and drunk of the cup of silence. You have chosen life and emerged reborn. You have been silent, Divine Masculine, very silent. Following a call, new directions, renewal, transformation and decision making. Okay, current energy, the power of the call. You may have heard the call of your vocation, your mission in life, the spiritual path you are seeking, or simply the call of a new direction you need to take. Rebirth into a life that is more fully your own. You may have come to a crossroads in your life and a decision is required. that will take you in a new direction. So you're aware that a decision is required now from you. To have faith and trust and belief. Hope, optimism. Let's have a look into the future energy. I want to say this week. Happy boy. 9 of Cups. You're preparing for your wishes to come true. Nice card, Divine Masculine. It means you're single, independent. You have vision, you have dreams, and you have goals that you are most definitely planning on going after. Victorious card here. Your wishes are fulfilled. 9 of Cups. Contentment, achievement, and realisation of dreams. Okay. Week ahead looks good. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing from your life, or you may feel strangely lonely. Having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships and warmth abound. Inspiration and creativity. Any obstacles will be easily handled, and make sure you appreciate your blessings. Your blessing is the star. And you're missing this from your life, and you're feeling strangely lonely. So you're being pulled, pushed in the direction, into the direction of your happiness. Let's have a look behind the scenes, what's assisting you. It does look like you've had some pressure put on you over the weekend, so let's see what the assistance is now. 10 of Pentacles, to get you out of it. We only ever use these cards, guys, really, to see this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, it's time to get out of this then. Are you ready? Are you ready for the glamorous life? Oh, the glamorous. Well, it's yours for the taking. 10 of Pentacles, behind the scenes. What's assisting you? The 10 of Pentacles is about your legacy that you're going to leave. The abundance, the prosperity that's rightfully yours. You do need to go through the rebirth to be able to claim this. Or at least prepare yourself for this, and then it's over to divine. Whether they decide what will this be? To be or not to be, that is your question now. 9 of Cups. So, the 10 of Pentacles. Blessings, prosperity, and legacy. What is your legacy? You may be in receipt of a legacy or are creating one. I feel you're co-creating with the divine. They're picking up on all your ideas. These new dreams, a rebirth of dreams, goals. Courage is coming through. I feel like you've gained some courage. You may be in the receipt of a legacy or are creating one, either for yourself or the wider community, like our world. Okay, step by step. Prosperity, suitable conditions for making new investments. Conditions are good, Divine Masculine. Even difficult circumstances can carry hidden benefits, which I believe you're seeing now. Your eyes are wide open. The chance to count our blessings. So there is that chance there. You do still have to, I think it's acceptance. You still have to accept your legacy, your purpose, your mission here in life. The chance to count our blessings and discover that they're too numerous to count. So you're kind of asking yourself, okay, I need to get out of this. What was all this about? I have numerous blessings. When I actually stop, I want to say we're being silent. It's the same as listen. So we stop to be silent so that we can really listen to what's going on. What's going on? I said, what's going on? Well, let's have a look at how you're viewing yourself in this situation. Five of Cups. Now, that's the energy I picked up here on the book. I can't remember what I first said. The cards felt heavy. Okay. So you have a bit of a heavy heart at the moment. You're not looking at the cups that are spilt over. Okay. So you're not dwelling on that. You're not turning around to them Two of Cups just yet. You're in this state of listening, silence. You have drunk from the cup of silence, Rebirth said. Let's just reread that part. Reread what Rebirth said. You hear the call and awaken to the new light of dawn. You have entered the darkness and drunk of the cup of silence. You have chosen life and emerge reborn. So you're in the Five of Cups at the moment. That's how you're feeling. We're coming with this energy that Divine is assisting you with, as long as you're willing to be accepting of their help. A lot of pressure here being put on you. The key words are, I was just about to read the wrong card, loss and dissolution. That's what I was just about to say. But the Five of Cups is a sense of loss. So feeling strangely lonely, feeling as if someone's missing from your life. So your heart's a little bit heavy. It will lighten up, not long. There's a sense of loss, unnoticed opportunity and inheritance. Okay, so I feel that you're going within to see all that you haven't noticed in the past. A sense that something has been taken against your wishes, disappointment, bereavement or betrayal. You may have acted in anger and are realising the consequences. Fear of desertion seems to have materialised. Shifting focus from your losses to your gifts that life offers. Okay, so you're currently shifting your focus from your losses to the gifts that life offers, and your blessings, there's just too many to count. Legacies and inheritances. It's coming. You're just in this state of like, it's kind of like, don't ask the how, or even question why things happen. I wanted to add some more to that, but because I was going to say don't ask the how, and then I said and don't ask the why, but there is this feeling of wanting to know why this has materialised in your life. I want to say especially the past burdens. So you're having a real complete review here, Divine Masculine, of past events, current events, future prospects. So let's have a look at how this is going to be affecting others, or how this is affecting others. Seven of Cups, you're in this daydreamy world. So you're in a lost world. People are noticing it around you. So they're noticing that you're disconnected. You're in a daydream world. You're in the illusion. I feel you're actually coming out of the illusion, and you're seeing things for, you're feeling things for the first time that were unnoticed before. Okay, Seven of Cups. It's also the card of making a decision. How this is affecting others. Seduction, illusion, and the Grail quest. You're after that cup that makes the Ten of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles, with the legacy. So it's very much you choose love, and the abundance is delivered. So you're asking kind of what to do next. I think you know what to do next. You need to choose love. Once you've done that, the legacy is delivered. So you've gone within to really inquire what your next steps are. Seven of Cups, how this is affecting others. Seduction, illusion, and the Grail quest. Knowing the difference between the imagination and the physical. Difficulty choosing between ideas and possibilities. You may be faced with a number of propositions, but be cautious, they could evaporate. So there's definitely a timing aspect in today's reading. So you may be faced with a number of propositions, and I said about your prospects, but be cautious, they could evaporate. Exploration of potential may have turned into daydreaming. Greedily taking any opportunity to satisfy desires. I feel this is you still mulling over what's gone on in the past. Especially when it says about greedily taking any opportunity to satisfy desires. Okay. You're wanting something that's stable and long term. If you've handed it all over to the divine, then I don't feel you're in that greedy energy anymore. Of I want, and I want it now. Should we have a look if you've got any hopes or fears? The Lord, divine masculine. Your eyes are wide open. I can really even though your stance looks quite strong, of course you have fear, but the hope's stronger. The Lord. You got your stag antlers on here. Very nice. Look very serious. Is that your thinking hat? Your eyes are wide open. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Okay. No wanting, just surrendering. The Lord. The message is take control of your life and offer clear and firm boundaries to those who depend on you. Lead your life by being true to your values and you will accomplish great things. The keywords: masculine power, fatherhood, leadership, protection, boundaries, accomplishment and order. Some order in the house, please. Ooh, who's put their foot down? The structure needed for success, so you're aware that you need to step into your divine masculine energy to get this job done. The structure needed for success, the Lord's strong will, rational thinking and adherence to principles must be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling. Okay, so you wanting to know, how do I get my hands on this legacy? What is in store for me? Well, your energy has to be tempered by the lady's passion and feeling, and the lady is the divine feminine, the one that you're feeling strangely lonely without, that missing component. A father figure, that's come up twice. Employer or authority figure, or government or official body. You may be called upon to act responsibly and in line with your values. If you are in a position of leadership, don't be afraid to act with clarity and integrity for the greater good. Are you in a position of leadership? You're about to put yourself in that position. It's like self-promotion. Good for you. Best prospect for the job. So there's a proposition here. Let's look at the outcome. So why have we got conflict? You're struggling. I feel like you don't like to put your foot down. I feel actually like you don't really feel comfortable asserting yourself. You may have been a walkover for quite a while. It actually feels like you've had a kind of walk-in energy come into your body where you just feel like a completely different person. So it's like divine's done a complete cleanse of you. The walkover, you can kind of say that like a step in, a walk in, where you just feel completely different to how you once upon a time felt about things. But it's very much about your inner feelings. So you have conflict here. So you're not quite sure what's happened to you. Well, divine's got their hands on you, and it's like they've cleansed, and it's a new version of you that's been reborn. A walkover. It's like you've allowed yourself to be walked over. So the divine stepped in, and it feels like there's a completely new person that's walked into your body. or it's walking in your body. Going to have to adjust to that. You've got conflict. 5 of Wands is the outcome. Creative conflict, playful struggle and competition. You're going to have to put in some effort because you've got to go after your star energy. You've got to choose your love. It's like you're needing, you know that the next step is to face your divine feminine so that you can be tempered by her. So the 5 of Wands, this is competition here. You're not really liking the idea that because you've been reborn, you're feeling very naked. That nakedness here that was coming up. So even though your eyes are wide open, you do have fear inside because I could feel it. Come back here. Rebirth. Now we've turned rebirth into reverse. So that's how your energy is swapping, because that's the current energy. Rebirth. You've just fallen on the floor. You find it hard to keep picking yourself back up. There's only really one last thing that you need to do, and that's to choose love. So let's look at the rebirth in reverse, seeing as it's turned itself around magically. The reverse meaning is denial of an inner call, stagnation, procrastination, and fear of change. And the clock is ticking. The reverse meaning is you may be aware that you need to make changes, but you don't know how. Or you may fear the consequences. A period of stagnation, hesitating to commit yourself to a change, may lead you to feel as if something is somehow dying within you. Action, therefore, should probably be taken soon. That's what it says. So let's look at the 5 of Wands. Creative conflict. A lot going on. You've got a lot of new ideas now. Playful struggle. Competition. The playful struggle is kind of like the boy that's coming out. The vulnerable side of you. It says you may find yourself in conflict with others, although it might not be serious yet. You may be in conflict with others. As soon as you're having to put your foot down because it looks like you've allowed yourself to be walked over. You don't like to step into this energy. Well, no one does. But it does look like there are some issues that you need to clear up. Some boundaries that need to be set. It could be with children. Fatherhood's come up. So you may be allowing your children to walk all over you. Push you around. Listen, I've been there. Okay, I've done it. I try not to allow it, but it's hard when it's your children. Okay. So a sense, no, we've already read that card. I'm reading the 5 of Cups again. A sense that something has been taken against your wishes. Have your children been taken against your wishes? If you've dissolved another connection, and you are a masculine, yes, there's a strong chance that the feminine may have, had more time with the children. It is all in order. It will all make sense. Why is this, you might be asking? So have a look for the seed of equivalent benefits within that. What does that actually open up for you? That has nothing to do with the love for your children. How often you get to spend time with them. And it will settle down, especially if there's been conflict and you've got someone who's pushing on you, pressurising you. Once you surrender, divine will deliver the justice rightfully. You'll be rightfully served. So it's the energy of have faith. You might be feeling strangely lonely. So you may find yourself in conflict with others, although it might not be serious yet. So don't make it serious. If Divine's saying, this isn't really serious, okay? It's just part of the play, part of the script. A tussle with work colleagues or friends, or a power struggle or battle of wits. A playful situation or a sexual relationship involving fiery wild activities. So maybe you freed up some of your time now so you can actually participate in some of that with your divine feminine. Okay. Always try to look for the lesson and the benefits within every situation. So that's the outcome, a playful situation or a sexual relationship involving fiery, wild activities. What's the bottom of the deck? Oh, there she is, the divine feminine. The Princess of Wands. The cause of the problem, the cause of the challenge. Listen, there's a benefit within that. So I feel this was all done for your benefit, divine masculine, seeing as this looks like your situation that the divine is trying to assist you out of. Princess of Wands is the underlying energy. Enthusiastic, energetic and inventive. Okay, so you're understanding the power and the presence of the divine feminine and what she can actually bring to the table. Divine feminine. Let's see what this card wants to say about you. Your outgoing side, a dynamic person who will inspire your involvement in creative projects, an initial interest in a project or relationship. So I want to say that you've always been interested in working with your divine masculine in creative projects, endeavours. When it says the initial, so straight from the start you wanted this, you never wavered or had doubts. It was just the divine masculine that wasn't noticing the benefits that came with you. An initial interest in a project or relationship, a communication relating to the beginning of a venture, and a faster pace of life. Are you ready? Let's pull some oracle cards. Let's have a look at the enchanted map. I said, are you ready? GLAMOROUS. We're flying first class up in the sky. Champagne, living the life. Oh, the glamorous. Oh, I can see a ladybug outside on the window. Come in, let me in. Let me in. Let's have a look at the enchanted map. Let's pull a card for the divine masculine, and we'll pull a card for the divine feminine as well. That one's for the masculine, that one's for the feminine. Divine masculine, you have Golden Palace, 23. I've opened up to Metamorphosis. There is always enough, divine masculine. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. Divine says it's long overdue, divine masculine. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you are willing to share. Let's reread that part. So it may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards. But things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now, and share the wealth. 23, which takes us to a 5, and we've got the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Wands. Okay. Let's see where the Divine Feminine is. Metamorphosis. 25. I saw it. I was actually going to sing about meeting halfway. Can you meet me halfway? Right at the borderline. I feel like there's 2 5s here, so it's the 10, it's the completion, wrapping up things that need to be wrapped up. I want to say on both sides of the situation, so that then you can have this new coming together. Metamorphosis, 25. I pulled this for the Divine Feminine's energy, so let's see what it wants to say. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Itchy hand. That means wealth's coming in here. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. That change, well, it's you. You are the change agent. You're the change agent. So staying optimistic, hopeful, positive, light. Come on, the star energy, inspirational. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. And I feel that this is with the Divine Feminine's energy here, the pain of the loss that she has experienced. I'm going to get a Heal Yourself card. But I feel, Divine Feminine, you're in this really deep state of cleansing, healing, transformation. It's not time to lose hope or optimism. It's not time to lose your sparkle. I'm not sure if I'm just getting the one card here. For both of the energies. So you're very much in the same energy here. You're taking control. You're taking back control of your life, Divine Feminine. I feel like there's a light that just keeps like moving around here. Maybe it's just because I'm wearing stripes today. But there's no windows open, so nothing can be like... I don't know. I was looking at the heart chakra that's in my window. Normally that would spin around and maybe reflect light. It's all rather still. Victim consciousness. Yeah, card number 12. Let's read this for both energies. I've opened up to rejection. So let's see if we can drop our victim consciousness. Stop blaming others and take responsibility for what you are creating. Yeah, this is definitely for both parties. Divine Feminine, you're leading the way here. In the background, there is like a flag. I'm not sure what that is. It's easy to think that life is unfair and point a finger at others. If you hear yourself saying, life is unfair, bad things always happen to me, I'm not good enough, nobody cares about me, why me, I can't do what I want to do, etc., then you are losing your power, nourishing your victim aspect and ascertaining your place in the victim club. We're going to the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, it's fun inside. Your inner victim can stop you from moving forward by creating dramas, making you judge others, telling you that you don't deserve better, and keeping you stuck in a financial rut. You need to build your internal confidence, self-worth and courage. Get out of your comfort zone and work on expanding and growing in all areas of your life. The light side of the victim archetype is the victorious part. So Divine Feminine, I'm going to say this because I picked it up last night on last night's live, and it's just like you might be feeling lost and lonely, and it's like the other side of that is your Divine Masculine could be feeling victorious, but we want you both on par with feeling victorious. Okay. The light side of the victim archetype is the victorious part, which can help you to hold your power without getting angry and attacking others. It can also assist you to create healthy boundaries and act from a place of honesty, integrity, compassion and love. Divine Masculine has fear here, Divine Feminine. He doesn't want to be attacked by you because you put your victim t-shirt back on. Okay, action. Let's see what action you need to take. Visualize your inner victim. Ask to be aware when you are acting like a victim. Then ask your inner victim to show you how you could believe. Then ask your inner victim to show you how you could behave in a more empowered way. How do you need to think, feel and act to be empowered? Take the t-shirt off, leave the club. On a daily basis, ask yourself, am I acting from an empowered, victorious perspective or a victim perspective? Let's pull another one. Divine Masculine, you can take some guidance from that as well. Courage. That's what the word that picked up in here was the word courage, and I said that you was being, what did I say? It was like you've been infused with some courage. So you have courage here, so you can see where you're going. Look, you're leaving behind whoever's trying to hang on to you. Even the branch of this tree here is trying to like cling onto your coat, hold you back. So, courage, Divine Masculine. Card number 30. Oh wow, it's got like your healing notes. Have you been like keeping record? Good for you. That come up with the guidelines I gave the other day about if you were feeling you were being bullied or harassed, keep evidence. Courage. Courage requires you to fearlessly stride ahead despite the challenges you are experiencing. Whether you are afraid of success or failure, you cannot stay where you are. You need to make a decision and move forward with belief, trust and boldness. Give it your all, no matter the outcome. We're rooting for you, Divine Masculine. Seriously. Despite what you have been telling yourself, you are ready for a new adventure and another chance to prove that you have what it takes to face life's challenges. Stop investing in limitations, lack and dysfunction. Every blessing has a challenge, and every challenge contains a blessing. You are ready to explore both. Whilst there may be difficult moments ahead, keep positive and believe that everything is going to work out for your absolute best. You are being asked to gather the courage to be who you truly are and to stand strong for your convictions. Okay, the action steps, Divine Masculine. In order for you to succeed in what you desire, you need to prepare for the challenges ahead. Make a list of the support you need to tackle the approaching opportunities. When you make that list, don't question what you're going to do with the list, okay? So, make a list of the support you need to tackle the approaching opportunities. Once you make that list, Divine will take care of the details, okay? You need to make the list though. Imagine, okay, we've missed out a bit. Something that you might be afraid of. So make a list of the support you need to tackle the approaching opportunities. Become aware of what or who you are afraid of. Imagine that this fear takes on the shape of a person What does he or she look like? Look this fear in the eyes. Tell it that you are willing to learn from it and master the lesson, but you are not willing to be a slave to it. Imagine loving your fear and taking steps forward. I'm going to end on a Rumi message. I find it hard to get my words out then. And we're going to leave this Monday message down. Don't need to keep clarifying, do we? No. I want to be a billionaire so fucking bad. Me too. Buy all of the things I never had. Now that would be nice. I want to be on the cover of Forbes magazine, smiling next to Oprah and the Queen. What's up, Oprah? I'm sure we can arrange that. Oh, every time I close my eyes, what you see, what you see? I see my name in shining lights. A different city every night. Oh, I swear the world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. Yeah. You who show the way. Well, we got this card as well. Okay, that's cool. 33, this bloody number 33. As if Christ isn't trying to get through. 33, Christ consciousness number. You who show the way. We haven't had this card, have we? Okay. As I catch sight of someone walking past. We're following the leader, the leader, the leader. We're following the leader wherever you may go. Dee-dum. Dee. You've got to know where you're going for people to be able to follow you. No one's going to follow or admire or respect someone who doesn't know where they're going in life. So, you who show the way, and that does include your children. They know a brave, courageous, confident parent when they see one. Now that's a benefit for your children. 33. We've got a lot to teach these little ones. Show them how it's done, how it's really done. 33. You who show the way. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. Wow, you drank from the cup of silence. Said you enter the darkness. Interesting how the lovers, divine masculine, divine feminine, you accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. Let's reread this part. I'm going to do it without trying to not interfere. Okay, interfere, interrupt, both. Listen and don't interfere. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Rumi. I have looked to you in my darkest moments, searched for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea. I look a bit like a sailor today. This could kind of be sailor colours. Probably why I'm wearing stripes. Anyway, let's carry on. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon, because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting hallowed golden light all around you, this great blazing angel of holy fire. In a sweet instant, my soul rests in your presence. The sea becomes calm, the darkness abates. Your light reveals truth, and through your living presence, I know my true self again. I am what you are, even when it appears I am returning after being lost in darkness, as though I could ever be extinguished. I am divine light, I am you, I am living sun. Yes, you are divine masculine. Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much, there is a time when your most powerful offering is actually and most simply that of your presence. You show the way, you, who inspire through how you choose to live and be. You who sometimes think yourself to be invisible. You who consider yourself to be of no particular or exceptional worth. Yes, you. You who, through your choice to live your truth, reveal my face, demonstrate my love, embody my presence, heal my beloveds, and love my creations. This oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many of whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path, this is your way, and this is your gift, to live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication, inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with the information given, although you may find it of comfort or even be shocked by it, pleasantly perhaps. It is just an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. You are also being gifted through this oracle with a sign, a portent. This oracle is an omen, an issue too difficult for you to understand, no matter how hard you have been working on it, is about to be resolved. Wow. You have no need to hold on to it or become more worthy of that resolution. It is going to happen according to the grace of the great beloved, and your job is to allow it to happen, to simply bear witness to the resolution, even if you have no idea what is going on in the process. You may find that whilst you are letting go, the resolution happens without you being aware of it until after the fact. Then apparently, all of a sudden, what was an issue is no longer so. You who help others are a worthy recipient of the help of the great beloved. Be prepared to surrender all plans and convictions about what can and cannot be, about what you think you know and what you think you need. Allow the benevolent grace of the beloved to take you through the great waves as the sea becomes calm and serene under the living divine light. This oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. Do the sacred honouring ritual and let it be sorted out by a power greater than your own. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise. Just as day follows night again and again, so too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Now, interesting, it's saying I am interrupting, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to apologise. Listen, I can't help it. I'll try. But the sun here, I was picking up on the fatherhood part, so you might be actually having struggles with, like, your son, as in S-O-N, and it's saying that through this, your sun will rise. Okay, but it's actually spelling it as in S-U-N. So I want to repeat that part because it was shouting out really about maybe conflict that you may have with your son. That will be resolved. Even if you feel at the moment you can't see a way that that could happen, Divine's taking care of it. So this oracle brings the message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the Divine has it covered. Do the sacred honour and ritual and let it be sorted out by a power greater than your own. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise. Just as day follows night again and again, so too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Have faith and hope, and know that this is a sensible approach to any dilemma, no matter how serious it may seem. For what use is it to bemoan the absence of day, even on the longest nights, when you know, in every moment, dawn is ever closer to breaking once again? Your hope, then, is not foolish, but wise. Here's a sacred honour and ritual. Place your hands on your heart and say, the Divine who loves me unconditionally blesses me now with such grace that my life aligns with divine order and all becomes golden, blessed, and mercifully held in the passionate consciousness of the Creator. I thank you for your courage and faith I have needed to endure the night, and I now celebrate the coming dawn. I see it breaking, I see its light, and I thank you for this mercy. With Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I am now shown the way to the dawn. It is at my feet, and together we step into the gift of a new day. So be it. If you have a specific issue you would like addressed, hand it over to the Divine Beloved now by talking about it, just as if you were having a conversation with your oldest and dearest friend, for that is exactly what will be taking place. Then when you have explained your feelings, your doubts or fears, let it go and know that the situation is held in the grace of the Great Beloved. You have completed your sacred honour and ritual. If you're actually able to do that in the physical, okay, so you might have to practice that, or you could be at the stage where you can actually open up to your divine counterpart, your Great Beloved. So if you have a specific issue you would like addressed, hand it over. And I would say to the Divine Feminine, now by talking about it, just as if you were having a conversation with your oldest and dearest friend, for that is exactly what will be taking place. Then when you have explained your feelings, your doubts or fears, let it go and know that the situation is held in the grace of the Great Beloved, the Divine Feminine. You have completed your sacred honour and ritual, and it does seem that that's the key here, Divine Masculine, for you, for the delivery of this legacy, is for you to actually be able to open up and communicate with the Divine Feminine. Let's have a look at this last Rumi card here, the human gift. Wow. And I felt very much about actually the Divine Feminine being God's gift for you, Divine Masculine. The human gift, card number 17. Opens up to sacred union. Let's read this. O heart, what is your excuse for all these blunders? Such loyalty is offered by the beloved, yet so much treason. I wouldn't say treasure. Not treason, treasure. Okay. Such loyalty is offered. Let's just start again. Okay, let's start again. Should we hold the card up? Let's hold the card up. Divine Feminine's there in the background. You can see the shadow. Let's say of you, Divine Masculine. Looks like you're coming out of death. That rebirth here. So what is your oh heart? Let's start with the heart. We're talking to the heart. Come on, I'm fumbling around now with my words. Okay. Oh heart, what is your excuse for all these blunders? Such loyalty is offered by the beloved, yet so much treason comes from you. Such kindness is offered by the beloved, yet so much defiance and resistance comes from you. Such grace is offered by the beloved, yet so much fault and failure comes from you. Such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, yet such jealousy comes from you, and so much doubt and suspicion. We can't go on together with suspicious mind. Wow, so such attraction is offered by the beloved with sweetness and generosity, Divine Masculine, yet such jealousy comes from you, with so much doubt and suspicion. Divine Feminine, take on board what you need to. Do you bemoan your lack of faith? Do you berate yourself, Blazing Angel, because you have moments when you cannot bring yourself to trust in love more than you trust in your fear? Do you lament and worry that you could or should be living in greater surrender, and yet when the light's more precious, and yet when is light more precious than when it arises from darkness? When is trust more admirable than when it involves an uncertain yet bold leap of faith? O human angel, your path is perfection in the divine sense, not in some artificial absence of struggle, but in the wrestling of darkness and light that ignites the fire within your holy heart. So rise up now from your doubts and admonishments, and let your human self be loved. Even for all the doubt, you are still a cherished one of the great beloved, and always shall be. Be kind to your heart. You may believe it to be weary from doubt and distrust, so much heartbreak and so many agonies, yet still it beats. Still it persists with unquestioning allegiance to life. What a grand heart it is, that's this sacred heart of yours. How can it be worthy of anything other than tenderness, gratitude, acknowledgement, and appreciation? Do not plague your heart with falsehoods and expectations of some disembodied perfection. The perfection of your heart is that it loves still, even if you try to stop it with some notion of self-protection from future hurt through doubt or fear. Still, it loves. It is perfection that it hopes even after despair, that it holds compassion even after experiences of fear. So then, what is there left to do but breathe the grandest sigh of relief and allow yourself the essential luxury of peace within? So then everything is all right, even if at some moments it seems not to be. Still, your heart beats in honour of life. The heart can be nurtured and coaxed into gentle acceptance of all that is, and the divine sight will become available to you. Yes, sacred sight, it is what is behind this oracle for you now, beloved. Eyes are wide open, Divine Masculine. You are meant to be witnessing something important, something that will make the presence of the divine in your affairs more real to you. It will be something you can come to count on at times, and in that, gain greater peace and the realisation that yes, it is safe to trust and surrender. Indeed, it is the only safe, sane and sensible way to live. It is also the most fun way to live. And you are allowed to live this way if you so choose. It is not shirking your duty as a responsible adult. It is not deluding yourself and turning away from the real world. Rather, surrender is placing responsibility where it is best placed, firmly in the hands of that part of you wise enough to know the great beloved is wiser still, and that your life unfolds according to the great beloved's grace. So for now, take comfort in this oracle, just for a moment. Let your heart be honoured and loved by you, and imagine that you can crack open a window in the dustiest chamber of your own heart temple to let the light of the divine stream in. You may see the angel reaching to assist you. You may receive the gift of understanding, insight and revelation. You may feel peace, or you may finally allow your heart to break once more, to shed those old grievances and be free and fresh to live and love again. Or you may quietly realise you are human, you are light and dark, of heaven and earth. What a perfect blend you are of all that can possibly be. You are an extraordinarily divine living experiment in the making. Extraordinarily, it says you are an extraordinary living divine experiment in the making. And you are sacred, cherished and loved by the great beloved. So do not fear your fear, but do doubt your doubt with compassion. Let it be and let it go. You are human after all, and your journey is beyond description. Just remember, if you are ever in need of the great beloved, there is a place where sacred tryst is always available to you, in the temple of your heart, and the window cracked open, so that doubt can fly out and love can breathe freely. Okay, this oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are, or soon will be, seeing with greater clarity and insight a situation that has been obscured to you in the past. You may be startled by what you perceive, so much so that you second guess yourself or chalk it up to wild imagination on your part. You are asked to trust in your perceptions, that when they come from the heart, although what you perceive may be darkness, there will be no judgment in it. See what is truthfully there. Be in the compassionate nature of your heart, and you shall also be shown the most graceful way to become clear and free of darkness, either within yourself or within others and the world around you. Okay, let's end with this sacred honouring ritual. Let me hold this up so you can see. Place your hands on your heart and say the following aloud. I love you. You are strong, brave and powerful. You are gentle, vulnerable and inspired. You are truth. You are insight. You are wisdom. You are life. I love you and you are safe. You are the divine made flesh. You, my precious heart, my precious connection to life, I adore you. Thank you for loving. Let us open the inner window, let the stale emotion out, and breathe in fresh life now, for you are to be well and thrive according to love's grace and wisdom. I trust in what you know and what you see. In compassion, I honour all perceptions of truth. So be it. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. And I have finished this reading. How awesome. Guys, have yourself a beautiful Monday, and I will catch up with you guys soon. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.